How to reach your goals.
Take effing action, put it together, and subscribe to Tom Peng's channel on YouTube now. Yeah, I like it. It's crazy.
So in my other video, we talked about setting really big goals, right? You never reach the goal that you don't set. And if you're gonna set a goal, why not go for the stars? Set big goals. If your goals don't scare you, then it is too small. When you think about your goals, if it doesn't make you want to throw up, if it doesn't make you want to shit your pants, if it doesn't make you sweat, if it doesn't make you nervous and scared, then your goal is too small. If you already know how to reach your goal, if you already know how to do everything you need to do to accomplish your goal, then sorry guys, your goal is too small and you are not going to grow as a person. You're not gonna be a better version of yourself. However, if you have no idea, no context, and just no clue on how you're going to accomplish your goal, then you have the right goals because your goals are supposed to scare you. Your goals are big, but it doesn't mean that you need to accomplish it immediately. You can set a plan for 6 months, for 12 months, for the next 3 years, the next 5 years. Big goals take time to accomplish. When you set a goal, it has to be very specific. You cannot just say, oh, I want to learn the piano. Or you cannot say, oh, I want to make $1 million. Oh, I want to make 10T. No. It has to be very specific. I want to learn the piano in the next 6 months. I want to make $1 million in the next 12 months. I want to make 10T in the next 18 months. It has to be very, very specific. And that is important because I will teach you how to break down your goals. You see, your goals are supposed to push you mentally, physically, in every way to make you a better person. So what that means is that, yes, you're scared. You don't know how to reach that massive goal, $1 million in a year. How do you do that? Well, that's when you start learning. That's when you start upgrade your skills to the next level. That's when you start changing your mindset. That's when you start making changes. And I see this a lot in Vietnam where people are scared to share their goals. What are your goals? Right? They're scared to tell people what their goals are. Well, I say, do the fucking opposite, right? Tell everyone what your goals are so that, make them hold you accountable. Yes, of course, they're gonna laugh at you. Oh, Phuc, that's impossible. Oh, come on, be realistic, right? But those are your goals. You are supposed to make it happen. Everyone is going to doubt you. Everyone is going to say it's impossible. Everyone's going to say, why don't you play it safe? Right? But remember, these are your goals. If they can convince you to quit, then, dude, you're a fucking loser. You're a fucking quitter. Just go fucking kill yourself already. Come on, right? So yes, you're supposed to tell everyone your goals, and they are supposed to tell you that it's impossible, and you are still gonna fucking do it. That's how it works. So tell people your fucking goals and make them hold you accountable. I am going to have 1 million subscribers to this channel within 12 months. I am going to have 2,000 customers for one of my businesses in the next 12 months. I am going to grow across Southeast Asia in the next 2 to 5 years. I have clear, specific goals, and you should too. And when you have these very specific goals, then you can figure out what you have to do to reach them. So you have a big goal. You need to break it down. You want to make $1 million in 12 months. So that means in 1 month, you need to make about $80,000. And in 1 week, that means you have to make about $20,000. And in 1 day, that means you have to make about $4,000, right? So you break it down. So when you say $1 million over 12 months, that seems like really impossible. But when you break down your goals, it becomes more feasible, more realistic. And then you start thinking, how do I make $4,000 a day, right? You definitely need to upgrade your skills. You definitely need to push yourself, work harder, right? Let's use another example. I want to hire 1,000 people in Đà Nẵng province, right? I need to do it in 1 month. You know, in 1 month, you need to sign up 1,000 people in the Đà Nẵng province. So you can work backwards, right? So what do I need to do to launch a campaign? Like, when do I need to launch it? Maybe in the first week, I launch a big, massive marketing campaign. Maybe in the second week, I hold a workshop. And maybe in the third week, I have people, passing out pamphlets, whatever, right? You have to break down your goals, right? Make it into small steps, and they become more feasible, more realistic. It becomes more reachable. You're not just stuck with like this really big goal. I don't know how to do it, it's so big, right? You break it down. Let's use another example, right? Let's say you want to do content marketing. You want to drive, 1 million visits to your website. You need a lot of content because it's content marketing. So let's say you need 1,000 content, right? So 1,000 articles. So who's gonna write them? You need a team, and if you need to do it, let's say in 1 month, 1,000 articles divided by, let's say, a team of 10 people. Each person has to write 100 articles, and there's 20 days in the month. So, you can work that out, right? And when you break it down, it's not as scary anymore. Maybe each person just need to write 5 articles a day, right? It is possible, it's feasible. And when you break it down, it still seems unrealistic. And that's when you start thinking about adjusting your plan. So what I want you to do is I want you to stop pretending to be busy, all right? Start thinking about your goals. Start breaking it down. Start figuring out what new skills you have to learn. Maybe it's, recruitment. Maybe it's launching a digital campaign. Maybe it's how to host a workshop. Learn new skills so that it becomes easier for you to reach the goals that you set for yourself. And remember, your goals are supposed to scare you. If they're not scary, you're thinking too small. Don't be a fucktard and take fucking action.